Good morning, students. In last class, we solved trigonometric equations. That means what we find? We find principal solutions of trigonometric equations. Principal solutions of trigonometric equations. I already told you how many principal solutions will be there? Two principal solutions between 0 to 360. That means what is principal solution? A solution which is lies between 0 to 360 or 0 to 2 pi. Those solutions are called principal solutions. Next, general solutions also I have given. Definition I have given. Right? So today some more questions we will solve. Yesterday we solved how to find, we learned about how to find principal solution. How to find principal solution. Today, now I am going to solve some questions which are, that means which questions, how to, that means further questions we have to find that general equations. Okay, yesterday I have given the formula already. What is that one? Sin x is equal to 0, sin cos x is equal to 0, tan x is equal to 0, cot x is equal to 0 also. If sin x is equal to 0, what is the general solution? X is equal to n pi. Yes or no? Cos x is equal to 0, what is the general solution? X is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Sin cos, tan x is equal to 0, what is the general solution? N pi. Right? N belongs to z here. Cot x is equal to 0, what is the general solution? X is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Right? Yes. And next, some more general solutions also I have given. Those I will give again while solving the questions. That formulas also will become. At that time I will explain once again. Okay? Yes. So now, what type of questions will be? Simply the questions will be like this. Solve sin x is equal to minus root 3 by solve. Solve means what we have to solve here? We have to find a general solution. We have to find a general solution of this trigonometric equation. We have to find the general solution of the trigonometric equation. So we have to find the general solution. How we have to find the general solution? Actually, what is general solution? A solution which is involving the integer n. A solution which is involving integer n is known as general solution. That means by the general solution you can find all the solutions of the trigonometric equation. By the general solution we can find all the solutions to that trigonometric equation. Okay, remember. That means general solution means it will be involving in n, integer n. N belongs to z here. Integer n means that n value belongs to z. Okay, yes. Now I am going to solve this one. Simply he will give like this. Solve the trigonometric equation. Sin x is equal to minus root 3 by 2. Sin x is equal to minus root 3 by 2. That means here to find general solution, that means solve is given. Solving means we have to find general solution. We have to find the solution. Solution means the general solution we have to find. Okay, general solution we have to find. Just observe in which form it is. In which form it is. Clearly it is in the form of sin x is equal to k. Yesterday I have given the formulas of general solution. Sin x is equal to k or sin x is equal to sin alpha. Yes or no? Yes. So it will be in the form of sin x is equal to k. So now what we have to do to find the general solution? To find the solution or to find the solution or to find general solution, what we have to do here? So this k value we have to write in terms of sin. This sin x is equal to this k value we have to write in terms of sin. That means sin alpha like this. This k value we have to write sin alpha. So sin x is equal to sin alpha. If sin x is equal to sin alpha, then what is the general solution? Sin x is equal to general solution means the value of x only. So x is equal to what is general solution formula? What is general solution formula? Sin x is equal to sin alpha. If it is sin x is equal to sin alpha, what is the general solution? The general solution is n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. Here n belongs to z. N pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. N belongs to z. Clear? Always if sin x is equal to alpha, sin x is equal to some constant k. This constant k you have to write in terms of alpha, in terms of sin. Suppose this cos, you have to write this value is k value in terms of cos. If it is tan, in terms of tan you have to write. Okay, just observe here how we have to write this, how we have to solve this equation. Okay, right. See clearly sin x is equal to k. Right? Yes. Now you have that k means here minus root 3 by 2. K means here minus root 3 by 2. Actually this one no need to write, just to knowing yourself I am saying. Okay? That is also no need to write. Directly we can solve. See, sin x is equal to k. Sin x is equal to k form. Okay, now what we are write here? This one now you have to write in terms of sin. Why? Because the sin is there. So minus root 3 by 2. You have to write in terms of sin. Just observe here. That is equal. This one how I am writing here? Sin x is equal to minus, leave like this way, root 3 by 2. For what value of angle? That value root 3 by 2. Sin of some value, it will be root 3 by 2. Sin 60 or not? Sin 60 value root 3 by 2 or not? This value sin 60 pi by 3 minus, leave like this way, root 3 by 2 means sin 60. Sin 60 means sin pi by 3. Okay? Yes. Sin minus sin pi by 3. Here angle theta. Theta is equal to here pi by 3. Theta is in which quadrant? Which quadrant? Theta is equal to pi by 3. Theta is in pi by 3 which quadrant? First quadrant. But this total value here it is. This total value belongs to in which quadrant? This total value, this value is negative. Sin is negative. Sin negative. In which quadrant sin is negative? In which quadrant sin is negative? In which quadrant sin is negative? All silver tea cups. In which quadrant sign is negative? First and second positive, third and fourth negative. Here and here, sign negative. Sign negative. Right? Yes. So sign negative means what is the angle here? What is the angle? Here you cannot take 270. Okay? Here 180 plus theta. Here 360 minus theta. We have to take only 180 and 360. Why we are here? What is the angle actually in third quadrant? 270 minus theta is there. You cannot take this value. If you take this value, you cannot get this sign minus sign pi by 3. You will get other value. That is why you cannot take this 270 minus theta. Okay? Remember that. Okay? So here 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta. 360 minus theta. Theta means pi by 3. So 180 means pi. Pi plus pi by 3. Here it is 2 pi. 2 pi minus pi by 3. So now here in the place of minus sin pi by 3, what we can write? Sin pi plus pi by 3 and sin 2 pi minus pi by 3. Sin pi plus pi by 3 and sin 2 pi minus pi by 3. Why we write it like this? Why you write like this? This value is like this. Why? Because minus sin pi by 3. It minus sin pi by 3 will be in Q3 and Q4. Q3 and Q4. Q3 means how we have to write? Sin of 180 plus pi by 3. Sin of 360 minus pi by 3. So just observe here. Simplify this value. 180 plus theta means second quadrant. In second quadrant sin is negative. So minus this 180. So sin as sin only. Sin pi by 3. You will get this value. Minus sin pi by 3. You can write like this way and like this also. If you simplify this value, you will get this value only. If you simplify this value, you will get this value only. Okay? Yes. Next. What about this value? Sin 3 into pi, 3 pi plus pi. 4 pi by 3 and sin 3 to the 6. 6 minus 5. 5 pi by 3. Okay? What is it? Sin x. So, x is equal to 4 pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. X is equal to 4 pi by 3 and sin pi by 3. So what is that for x values? Two values you got. These two values you got. So these two are known as principal solutions. These two are known as principal solutions. So we got a principal solution or not here? Yes. But we don't need principal solution here. What we need? We need a general solution. We need general solution. To finding solution, general solution compulsory what we require? What we require? We required principal solution. We required principal solution. We required principal solution. Then we have to find general solution. Okay? Yes. So first what I find here? I find here principal solutions. It is about principal solution. We have to find general solution. We have to find a general solution. Actually, to find general solutions, two principal solutions no need. No need two principal solutions. We need only one principal solution only. We need only one principal solution. Just I explain like this way to find a principal solutions. Okay. Yes. Now next what I will solve here? I will solve this equation to finding general solution. Now only I told you to find general solution we require only one principal solution. No need two principal solutions. Okay. So these were principal solutions. But here no need principal solutions. So now once it is actually we solved here. What we got here? We got a principal solutions. But we need only general solution. To find general solutions, again I am solving this one. See. Again I am going to solve this one. See. Here see. Sin x is equal to minus root 3 by 2. So to find general solution, what we have to write? This it is actually which form it is? Sin x is equal to k. Sin x is equal to k. So this k means minus root 3 by 2. This one you have to write as a sin some alpha. Sin some angle. Okay. So sin x is equal to sin alpha. If sin x is equal to sin alpha, here alpha is not a principal solution. Here sin x is equal to sin. If you write this k value as sin alpha form, here this alpha is known as the principal solution. Alpha is a principal solution. Whenever you got principal solution here, you can write general solution. What is general solution? General solution means x value only. Principal solution also x value only. Okay? X is equal to alpha here. Principal solution x is equal to alpha. Next, general solution x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power into alpha. Here whatever the alpha you will get, that alpha you have to substitute here. That means some value. Whatever the alpha you will get, that alpha you have to substitute here. Okay? So it is about the general solution. That means to find a general solution, compulsory alpha we have to find. Alpha means the principal solution you have to find. To find principal solution, compulsory what we have to do? So it is in the form of sin x is equal to k. This k value you have to write in terms of sin alpha. Sin of some angle. That angle only is known as alpha. Always here you cannot keep minus here. You have to write always a positive answer. Okay. Just remember here. So now I am writing again this one. Sin x is equal to minus root 3 by 2. So sin x is equal to minus sin pi by 3. Minus sin pi by 3. Here minus you cannot keep here. We have to change that one as a positive value. So it is pi by 3 means theta. Theta equal to pi by 3. That is in first quadrant. Okay. But this total value belongs to Q3 or not? Q3 or not? No need to take both. No need to take both. Why we are not taking both? Why? Because here this is second. It is also principal solution you will get. In this third quadrant you will get principal solution. In fourth quadrant you will get principal solution. But two principal solution no need to find. The first principal solution only we will find. Okay, just remember. So here this one no need. So minus sign minus is negative. Negative in which quadrant? Third and fourth actually. We will take only third quadrant. Yes. So remember this one. So this is how I am writing here. Minus sin pi by 3. I am writing like this. Sin of pi plus pi by 3. Can I write like this? 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta. 180 means pi plus theta means here pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3. Now here what will be sin? What it is? 3 into 1. 3 pi. 3 pi plus pi. 4 pi by 3. Just after here. Sin x is equal to sin alpha. Sin x is equal to sin alpha. So which form it is? Clearly see this. Sin x is equal to sin alpha. Here x is equal to alpha is principal solution. And what is general solution of sin x is equal to sin alpha? If the equation in the form of sin x is equal to sin alpha, what is general solution? General solution x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. Here n belongs to z. Okay. So here sin x is equal to sin alpha form data. Here x is equal to 4 pi by 3 is the principal solution. Principal solution. Okay. X is equal to 4 pi by 3 is principal solution. That means here alpha value. Okay. So don't write x is equal to take alpha. Alpha is equal to 4 by 3. Alpha equal to 4 by 3. Or else write here also. Here alpha is principal solution. So here alpha value 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 is principal solution. Now hence general solution is General solution is x is equal to what is the formula? N pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. Here n belongs to z. Okay, so x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. What is alpha value? 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. N belongs to z. So it is a general solution. This one is the general solution. Understand? So like this manner we have to find. That means to find general solution compulsory what we have to find? Principal solution you have to find. Very easy. Just to you should have to understand that one in which quadrant it lies and what value angle we have to take. That much only you have to understand. Okay? Yes. So like this some more questions we will solve, you can understand easily. Okay? See. Next. Second question. Cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Cos x equal to 1 by 2 is given. That means what he is asking here? He is asking to solve this cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Solving means what we have to find? General solution we have to find. General solution we have to find. So which form it is? Cos x is equal to k form. Cos x is equal to k form. So how can you solve that general solution? To now only I told you to find general solution compulsory what we have to find? Principal solution we have to find. Principal solution is alpha value you have to find. Just see how it will be found. See solution cos x is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means cos 60. Cos 5 by 3. Yes or no? Yes. Cos 60 value 5 by 3. Here cos 5 by 3. 5 by 3 where it is? Here theta equal to 5 by 3. It is in first quadrant only. Okay. Now here cos is positive. Cos is positive. Cos means which quadrant cos is positive? First and cos positive. Fourth quadrant. First and fourth. So first and fourth quadrant cos is positive. Here we have to find the principal solution or not. Principal solution 5 by 2 only you got. Okay, it is in first quadrant you will get one principal solution. In fourth quadrant also you will get one principal solution. So it is in first quadrant only. So directly you got. So here cos 5 by 3. Cos 5 by 3 belongs to Q1 only. Q1. So here what is alpha? Cos x is equal to cos alpha form. Yes or no? In which form it is? Cos x is equal to cos alpha. Here alpha is the principal solution. Okay? Yes. What is principal solution? Cos x is equal to cos alpha. Here there is no negative, there is no part. Okay? There is no negative. If negative is not there, then there is okay. Okay? If negative is there, we have to change this. So cos x is equal to cos alpha. Cos x is equal to cos alpha form. So what is that principal solution? Here alpha is equal to 5 by cos x is equal to cos alpha. Alpha equal to 5 by 3 is principal solution. Next, general solution you have to. What is general solution? General solution x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. N belongs to 10. General solution is x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. 2n pi plus or minus alpha. So here x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Alpha means here 5 by 3. Then belongs to z. So it is the general solution of this cos x is equal to 1 by 2. General solution of this cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Remember. Next question. Next. Tan x is equal to root 3. Tan x equal to root 3. Tan x equal to root 3. So tan x equal to root 3. So in which form we have to find general solution. To find general solution, first what we have to find? We have to find principal solution. Okay, to find principal solution, which form it is? Tan x is equal to k form. Tan x is equal to k form. How can I write this one? Here see solution. Tan x is equal to root 3 means tan for what value of angle? In tan that value root 3. Tan 60. Tan pi by 3 or not? Tan 60 only? Yes. So tan 60. Tan x is equal to tan alpha. Clearly it is in tan x is equal to tan alpha. Direct question it is. Okay, so alpha is equal to pi by 3 is principal solution. Principal solution. And general solution is, what is general solution? What is general solution? General solution x is equal to general solution. What is tan x is equal to alpha? For tan x is equal to alpha, what is general solution? X is equal to n pi plus alpha. X is equal to n pi plus alpha. Okay, here n belongs to z. Here x is equal to n pi plus alpha value pi by 2. N belongs to z. Understand? So it is the general solution. Okay. Next question. Secant x equal to 2. Secant x equal to 2. Find the general solution. Find the general solution. To find the general solution is secant x now. So secant x means no need to solve like this. This secant x we are going to convert into cos in terms of cos. So what is secant x here? 2. What secant x means 1 by cos x is equal to or not? Take reverse. This implies cos x is equal to what will be? 1 by 2 or not? Cos x is equal to 1 by 2. And next this is what we can write. Cos x is equal to 1 by 2 means cos 60 pi by 3. So cos x is equal to cos alpha form. Cos x is equal to cos alpha form. It is in cos x is equal to cos alpha. So alpha is equal to pi by 3 is a general solution. So is a principal solution. Principal solution. Hence, what is general solution? General solution is which one? Cos x is equal to cos alpha. For cos x is equal to cos alpha, what is general solution? What is x here? X is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. N belongs to x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. So x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha value pi by 3. Here n belongs to z. It is the general solution. Understand? Remember this one. If you will have the principal solutions, compulsory you have to find that are 2 principal solutions. Okay, if you will ask a general solution, we have to find only one principal solution and the general solution. Remember the formulas. Okay, next. Cosecant x. Cosecant x is equal to minus 2. Cosecant x is equal to minus 2. Here also we have to solve. Cosecant x is equal to minus 2. Solving means we have to find general solution. Okay, to find general solution is cosecant. So cosecant means how can you change? You can change as a sin. Cosecant x value, what is the cosecant x value? 1 by sin x is equal to minus 2. So what is sin x here? The cross multiplication, minus 1 by 2. Sin x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Sin x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Yes, sin x is equal to which form it is? Sin x is equal to k form. Sin x is equal to k form. Okay. Yes, this is how I am writing. Sin x is equal to minus sin 1 by 2 means pi by 6 or not? Minus sin pi by 6. Isn't it? So here outside what is the negative is there? You cannot keep negative this one. So this one you have to change. That means this value is negative. Sin is negative. In which quadrant sin is negative? It actually pi by 6 means angle theta. Theta is pi by 6 is in first quadrant. Right? Yes. Here theta is equal to pi by 3. Pi by 6. It is in first quadrant. Now here this total value minus sin pi by 6 belongs to, in which quadrant it is? Sin is negative. Sin negative means third and fourth. But here we are not finding principal solutions. Two principal solutions we have to find. But to find general solutions, only one principal solution you have to find. So we have to take only here only. In third angle, what is the triangle? 180 plus theta. Theta means here 5 by 6. 180 means 5. 5 plus 5 by 6. So in the place of minus sin 5 by 6, what I am getting here? Sin 5 plus 5 by 6. Sin x is equal to sin x is equal to sin of 5 plus 5 by 6. 5 plus 5 by 6 means which quadrant it is? Third quadrant. In third quadrant sin is a negative. So minus it is 180. So sin as a sin only. Sin theta. Theta means 5 by 6. Understand? So minus sin 5 by 6. Minus sin 5 by 6. It can be written as sin of 5 plus 5 by 6. These both values are same. And next what will be sin x is equal to sin 6 into 1 6 6 plus 1 7 7 5 by 6. Sin x is equal to sin alpha. Which form it is? Clearly it is in sin x is equal to sin alpha. Sin x is equal to sin alpha. Here alpha is equal to 7 pi by 6. That is only principal solution. Here alpha is equal to 7 pi by 6 is principal solution. Whenever you got the principal solution, what is the general solution? General solution. Sin x is equal to sin alpha form. Sin x is equal to sin alpha. So for sin x is equal to sin alpha, what is general solution? General solution. Formula x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. N belongs to z. Right? Yes. So x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha value. Here alpha value what we got? 7 pi by 6. 7 pi by 6. Here n belongs to z. Understand? So like this manner we have. Just you have to remember that general solution formulas. Here when you are going to find general solution, here we have to find only one principal solution, which is in first third quadrant. Fourth quadrant also the principal solution you will get, but that one no need to find. Two principal solutions no need. Okay? Or else if you want to find two principal solutions you can find, but you have to take only one principal solution. That is enough. Okay? Yes. Remember this one. Next, some different type of questions are there. Those will be. Suppose solve sin 2x, sin 4x, sin 6x is equal to 0. What is asking to solve here? Solve sin 2x minus sin 4x plus sin 6x equal to 0. Okay, so we have to solve this trigonometric equation. It is a trigonometric equation. We have to solve. To solve trigonometric equations compulsory, in which form those are must be? Three forms are there. What is that one? Sin x is equal to sin alpha form, or cos x is equal to cos alpha form, or tan x is equal to tan alpha form. Clear? If suppose the trigonometric equation is in the form of sin x is equal to sin alpha, what is general solution? What is general solution? X is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha and belongs to z. Clear? Suppose cos x is equal to cos alpha. Cos x is equal to cos alpha, then what is general solution? X is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. N belongs to z. Next, tan x is equal to tan alpha. Tan x equal to tan alpha. What is general solution? X is equal to n pi plus alpha. N pi plus alpha. N belongs to z. Okay, but just observe this one. Is it in this any one of the form? No. But if the equations will be like this way, what we have to do? We should have to convert in these forms. We should have to convert compulsory in these forms. In this form means actually what is given here? Sin is given, cos is sin also is given, sin only. So these are all we have to simplify first to converting into these forms. Or three more forms are there. Or else sin x is equal to 0, cos x is equal to 0, tan x is equal to 0. Either maybe like this form you will convert or like this form also. By simplification you will get maybe like this or like this. If this will be like this, will come, what is general solution? General solution is x value. X is equal to n pi. If it is cos x is equal to 0, what is general solution? X is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. If tan x is equal to 0, what is general solution? X is equal to n pi. Okay, so just remember these 6 trigonometric ratios. General solutions of the equations, trigonometric equations. Okay? Yes. Now here, it is not in the form of like this 6. This equation not in the form of like this form. So we have to change this one. How we have to change? How can you convert? So to convert this one, we have to use some formulas. By using the formulas, we have to simplify this one. By using the formulas, we have to simplify this one. How? See here. I am using these two. I am solution to making like these formulas. What I am doing, I am going to simplify. Simplification means sin 2x. This is what is that one? Sin 6x plus sin 2x. 6x 2x I am keeping in one bracket. Minus sin 4x is equal to 0. Why I kept like this way? 6 2. Which formula we can use this for these two? Sin c plus sin d formula we can use. Sin c plus sin d. What is the formula of sin c plus sin d? Sin c plus sin d. 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2 minus 4x equal to 0. 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Okay? Yes. Sin c plus sin d. Remaining term same like that one. Okay? So I am going to remove this one. I will write it again later if you need. Okay? So simplify this one. See first to solving this one, first what I am doing here, I am going to simplify this one. That means these equations you have to convert into that whatever I have given the list in that trigonometric equations you have to convert. Then only you can write the general solutions. Okay? To convert that one, first what I am doing here, these two sin 2x sin 6 I kept in one bracket minus sin 4x. Okay? Yes. Now sin c plus sin d formula. Sin 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Outside what is there? Minus sin 4x is there. I wrote like this. Next what will be? 2 sin 6 plus 2 8. 8 by 2 4x. Next cos 6 minus 2 4 by 2 2x minus sin 4x is equal to 0. Clear? Just observe here. Here in this term sin 4x term is there. In this term what is sin 4x is there. Can you take out common sin 4x from these two equations? Can you take out common sin 4x? Yes. So sin 4x you take common. Take common sin 4x. Yes. And what will be left here? 2 cos 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. 2 cos 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So what will be? This one into this will equal to 0. So what will be? This implies sin 4x equal to 0 and 2 cos 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Clear? So what we got? Sin x is equal to 0 form. Sin x is equal to 0 form. But x means here 4x. And here cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2. Minus 1 transfer this side 1, 2 transfer this side by 2. Cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2. So cos x is equal to cos alpha form. Are you understanding that? In two equations it solved. So sin x is equal to 0, cos x is equal to cos alpha. Then two different equations you got or not? We have to solve these two equations. Then you will get the general solutions. Just observe here. First case 1. What is case 1? If sin 4x equal to 0. Sin two equations you got, no? You have to solve this equation also. Then you will get the general solutions. Okay? See, after simplification this one, what you got here? Two equations you got. What is first equation? Sin 4x equal to 0 and cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2. Cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2. Okay? Yes. So this equation you got. Now we have to simplify we have to solve this equation and this equation. Then you will get general solutions. Okay. Yes. See, if sin and 4x is equal to 0, which form it is actually? See, sin x is equal to 0 form. But here x, here 4x, no problem. In the place of x, what you will take here? 4x you will take. Okay. Sin x is equal to 0. What is general solution? X is equal to n pi. Here n belongs to z. If sin x is equal to 0, sin x is equal to 0, what is general solution? X is equal to n pi. X is equal to n pi. Same here. If sin 4x is equal to 0, what is general solution? General solution is, what is general solution? Here x you have right here. Here 4x is there. 4x you have right. So 4x is equal to n pi. Here n belongs to z. General solution of this is sin 4x is equal to 0. Here actually it is not x, 4x is there. So 4x is equal to, what is general solution? N pi. Here n belongs to z. So this implies actually we have to find the x values only. We have to solve x values only. So what is x value here? X is equal to n pi by 4. X is equal to n pi by 4. Here n belongs to z. So it is the general solution for this equation. Clear? Next, case 2. What is case 2? Case 2. Cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2. Cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2. Which form it is? Cos x is equal to alpha form, k form or not? Now, what I am writing down here? Cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2. What we can write? Can you write like this? Cos pi by 6. Cos pi by 6, huh? What is the value? Cos pi by 6 or cos pi by 3? What is the value it is? Cos 2x is equal to 1 by 2 means the cos 60. Cos 60 or not? Yes, cos 60. So cos pi by 3. So which form it is? Cos x is equal to cos alpha. Which form it is? Cos x is equal to cos alpha. If cos x is equal to cos alpha, then alpha is the principal solution and what is general solution? Alpha is principal solution and general solution is x is equal to, here x1 is there, no? X is equal to, what is the problem? 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Here n belongs to z. Right? 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Just observe here, sin cos x is equal to cos alpha. Yes or no? Cos x is equal to cos alpha. So what is general solution? So general solution is, what is general solution? General solution is x equal to, but x means here what is there? 2x. 2x is equal to, what is the formula? 2n pi plus or minus, 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Here alpha means pi by 3. Okay? 2n pi plus or minus pi by 3. Okay, here n belongs to z. But here we have to find x value only. 2 no need. So this implies what is x is here? X is equal to 2n pi by 2 plus or minus pi by, transfer this side. This multiplies here, transfer this side. So 2n pi by 2 plus or minus pi by 2 into 3, 6. Pi by 6. So 2 is cancelled here. Then what you get here? X is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 6. N belongs to z. So like this manner we have to find the general solutions. Okay. So remember, next we will solve some questions then you can understand. Okay. Next question, next form. Okay, next model. What is the question is given? Solve 2 cos square x plus 3 sin x equal to 0. 2 cos square x plus 3 sin x equal to 0. In which form it is also? It is also not in the form of sin x equal to 0, cos x equal to 0, tan x equal to 0. or sin x is equal to sin alpha, cos x is equal to cos alpha, tan x is equal to tan alpha, right? So that is why what we have to do, you should have to bring these type of equations into those trigonometric equations. Why? Because for them only, in that forms only, the solution, general solutions formulas are there. That is why you should have to bring these equations into that formulas. To bring that one here, what I am doing here? What I am doing? Here see 2 cos square is given, sin x is given. Here sin x is nothing you can do, but cos square you can use formula. What is the formula of cos square? Can I write 1 minus sin square x plus 3 sin x is equal to 0. You know the formula. Sin square x plus cos square x value. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. From this one, what is cos square x? Cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. Right? So in the place of cos square x, what I substituted? 1 minus sin square x. Now simplify. 2 into 1, 2 minus 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x is equal to 0. Okay, for our convenience, now how I am writing? First square terms I am writing. Next sin square x, sin x constant. Like that I am writing. Just see, minus 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 2 equal to 0. Now I am going to multiply this minus also. Multiply minus inside. Then what is that one? 2 sin square x. Here I multiply for minus. Minus minus plus. Plus or minus minus sin x minus 2 equal to 0. Clear? Just observe here. In which form it is? It is in the form of a quadratic equation. It is in the form of a quadratic equation in sin x. It is in the form of quadratic equation in sin x. Or else suppose sin x is equal to, if you take t, what will be? Sin x is equal to t, then what will be? 2 t square minus 3t minus 2 equal to 0. 2t square minus 3 into t minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. 2t square minus 3t minus 2 equal to 0. So it is a quadratic equation in t. Quadratic equation, it means, do you know how to solve the quadratic equation? By middle term factorization, we can solve the quadratic equation. Right? Yes, I am solving this one. 2 into 2, 4. That means 2 into minus 2, minus 4. So minus 1 you have to split to getting minus 3. So minus 4 into 1, minus 4 into 1, minus 4 into minus 4 plus 1, minus 4 plus 1, minus 3. Now what I am writing here? 2t square minus 4t plus t minus 2 equal to 0. Can I write like this? Minus 4t plus t minus 3. Yes. From these two terms, what we can take out common? 2 you can take out common. T square, t is there. T you can take out common. So 2t I am taking common. What will be left? T. 2t I am taking common. 2. Right? Plus here 1 I am taking common. T minus 2 equal to 0. So here t minus 2 is there. Here also t minus 2 is there. T minus I am taking common. 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so from this one, what we can write? From this one, what we can write? T minus 2 equal to 0 and 2t plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, yes. So here t is equal to 2 and t is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay, yes. So t is equal to 1 by 2. T equal to 2 and t is equal to minus 1 by 2 you got. Okay, but t value is what I am taking here, sin x. T equal to what is that one? But t is equal to sin x. So what will be doing? Sin x is equal to 2. Okay, and sin x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Sin x is equal to 2, sin x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay, here sin x is equal to 2 is not possible. why sin x is not possible? Sin x is equal to 2 is not possible. Why? Because sin value always between -1 and 1 only. Sin value always between -1 and 1 only. Okay, so clearly because, right? Because sin is always between -1 and 1 only. -1 and 1. Close it. Or else write like this. Okay, you can get it. We will discuss again later about this sin and cos values. Here graphs also are there. We have to learn about the graph of how to draw the graph of sin x, cos x, tan x, all those. Okay, at that time you can get why it is sin value not between -1 and 1. You can understand later. But here just remember like this: sin value must be -1 maybe 1 maybe between -1 and 1 only. Okay, it will not be more than 1 and less than -1 also. Okay, so it is not possible. So what will be equation here? So sin x is equal to -1. Sin x is equal to -1. Only one equation you got. Now you have to solve this equation. Sin x is equal to which form it is? Sin x is equal to k form or not? This k you have to write in terms of sin. Sin x is equal to sin alpha form it is. Sin x is equal to sin alpha form. We have to solve this one. Okay? Yes. Now we have to solve this one. To solve that one, what I am doing here? Let's see. Sin x is equal to sin x is equal to -1/2. Sin x equal to -1/2. Yes. Now we have to solve. So -1/2. Sin x is equal to minus leave like this way. 1/2 means sin pi by 3 or not? Pi by 6 or not? Sin 30. Sin 30 1/2. So sin negative value it is. Sin is negative. Actually what is theta here? Theta is pi by 6. Theta always pi by 6 between first quadrant only. But this total value minus sin pi by 6, sin is negative. Sin negative means in which quadrant it lies? Sin negative. Third and fourth. Here two principal solutions you will get. But no need to find here two principal solutions. We will find only one principal solution. Okay. Here. What is that one? Pi plus theta. Theta means here pi by 6. So pi plus pi by 6. So this minus sin pi by 6. How can I write? Sin pi plus pi by 6. Sin pi plus pi by 6. Are understanding or not? Principal solution. Okay, alpha value you have to find here. Minus sin pi by 6. It will minus sin. This sin value is negative. Negative means in which quadrant sin is negative? Second and third and fourth. In third quadrant, what is the angle? 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta. Theta value pi by 6. So pi by 6. Pi plus pi by 6. Now here minus sin pi by 6 you can write like this. Sin of pi plus pi by 6. Okay. So what is this one? Sin x is equal to sin 6 pi plus pi. 7 pi by 6. In which form it is? Sin x is equal to sin alpha. Here it is in sin x is equal to sin alpha. So alpha is equal to 7 pi by 6 is principal solution. Therefore, what is general solution? General solution is, what is general solution? Which form it is? Sin x is equal to sin alpha. If it is sin x is equal to sin alpha, what is general solution? General solution x is equal to n pi plus -1 whole power n into alpha. Yes or no? General solution x is equal to n pi plus -1 whole power n into alpha. So here, what is general solution here? X only is x equal to n pi plus -1 whole power n into alpha. Alpha means 7 pi by 6. Here n belongs to z. So this is only general solution of the given trigonometric equation. General solution of the given trigonometric equation. Okay. So like this manner we have to solve the questions. and some more questions are there which are given in exercise. These are example questions which are given in exercise also. Those questions I will explain in next class. Okay, thank you.